In Colorado, in Arizona, dealing with too much rain. Meanwhile, here in Indiana, we could use some.
We really could. I mean, thankfully, it's past most of the growing season, so it's not going to have as much of a agricultural impact. It's still going to have an impact, though, and we really could use about 5.5 inches of rain to catch up. We don't want that all at once. We don't want a situation like what some of the video was that we just saw there. In the meantime, a lot of that is tropical moisture that's coming in off of the Pacific, and that's why you do see some scattered showers in the desert Southwest. The rest of the country is pretty quiet. There's that one system that's moving up the East Coast we've been talking about for several days now, but from the Midwest at least, things are quiet. There's just not a whole lot happening here. Although I do want to turn your attention to this. There's a couple of snow showers and even some wintry mix that's right along the Canadian border there. That's all part of the cooler air that's trying to move our way. And I say trying because I don't know that it'll actually make it this far to the east. It'll wash out a good bit, that front, before it gets here. And so we'll see some cool down, but we likely won't see any moisture with it. Look at the clear skies across the area today. Just looks beautiful. Temperatures in the 70s, well above where they should be for this time of year. Average highs should be in the mid to upper 60s. We're talking 70s, and some of these 70s and close to 80-degree readings will move our way. You can see the front that's just to our west that we've been talking about eventually will move our way. It's not going to be a strong front, won't have a lot of moisture with it by the time it gets here, but it may knock the temperatures down about 5 to 10 degrees or so. So 60s and 70s currently. We take these temperatures down to the 40s and 50s for tonight. So another crisp, cool start. A good thing about the dry conditions is that it does allow the temperatures to feel nice and crisp and cool in the morning, and then we're able to warm up pretty quickly. The one thing we may notice tomorrow is that you'll have a few more additional high thin clouds rolling through. Starting in the morning, that front tries to get a little bit closer. I said that it's going to wash out a bit. The moisture is just not going to be able to make it here, and then the front kind of loses all its properties. There will be some slightly cooler air that tries to sneak in from the north, and that may help to cool the temperatures down, but it may be Wednesday before that arrives. By that point, there's just no moisture left with the system. Couldn't rule out an isolated, maybe a 10% chance of a scattered shower sometime late on Tuesday as this tries to move through, but I really think the rain chances are going to be on the lower side. It does drop the temperatures though a bit though, so 77 for tomorrow, 78 for your Tuesday, and then the temperatures are expected to come down. In fact, getting to 70 may be a little bit optimistic on my part for Wednesday or even into Thursday, but it does look like the temperatures will stay in the 70s and maybe pop back up into Saturday. Notice another bit of a cool down here. This could be the next front that moves through, gives us that chance for a cool down. I mentioned that the front's going to wash out. Watch as it tries to get here. You can see a well-defined difference in those temperatures, and then once it arrives, well, it kind of falls apart. We see some cooler air try to sneak its way in from the north, but that's about it. You just notice that in the temperatures, just in the daytime highs, dropping from 78 on Tuesday to 70 on Wednesday.